What's up, everybody? It's Cam White here, talking about your intuitive insight for right now in this moment. We got the moon in Pisces today, guys. This isn't a action-oriented day. This is a process day. This is a be with day. This is a feel out day. This is a day of new things happening, not necessarily a newness where you would see in like Aries, for example. However, more about you're bringing up things that you weren't aware of. You're going to be acknowledging things that weren't exactly in your immediate awareness or consciousness at that moment, and now they're starting to come up. Things are coming up for us. We're exploring part of the seas that is Pisces with this moon in Pisces, also with Sun and Mercury and Jupiter all in Scorpio starting to trine it. We're starting to bring up all of this subconscious stuff that we may not be aware about, and that we're going to have to do something about. This the moon in Pisces is now starting to conjunct Neptune. As it conjuncts Neptune, you're going to start to see a lot more clarity with what it is that's going on inside of you. With this Neptune in Pisces, it's like, man, we're just trying to figure out who we are. We're just trying to figure out what the truth is. We just want to know what's real, and we keep getting split in this duality based on what society and the media and our environment tells us. And as it retrogrades, we start to figure this out for ourselves, what the reality really is saying, what we truly are feeling within inside of ourselves. And as the moon goes over this, we're going to experience this in a way, and this is going to be a little bit more raw than usual. This is going to be a little bit more truthful than usual, because we have Sun, Mercury, and Jupiter now in Scorpio. We're getting down to the raw truth of things. As the Sun and Jupiter are here at the first decan, this is about getting to the point, getting to the facts, all of that kind of good stuff. And then as we have Mercury in the last final degrees of Scorpio going to Sagittarius this week, this is about exposing that truth. We're already there in our minds. We've already been doing this work. And as the Sun and Jupiter go through this, it's about wearing it and expressing it and believing it and seeing it more. However, as Mercury's been through there, we've gotten to that point, and it's trining Chiron, it's trining Neptune. As the moon goes over into Neptune, we're going to start becoming a little bit more clear on what that vision is with this. It's not going to be as confusing. It's going to brighten up a little bit more. And then the moon will go, in between that space between Chiron and Neptune, where it's kind of like, I don't want to say iffy, but timid. It's very fragile, I want to say, because so many things are going in and out of your immediate consciousness. So many things are happening in this world during that time that it's going to be a little bit hectic. It's going to be a little bit overwhelming. And then as the moon conjuncts Chiron, this is our time to go, is this healing us? Is this working? Is this what we need to know right now? With Chiron being in Pisces, we don't need to know everything. We're not going to know everything. We've been exploring and exploring and exploring and finding and hurting and healing and all of that shit for such a long time since Chiron's been in Pisces. And it's at the final degrees, and as the moon goes over this, we're starting to get more and more clear that we may not know everything right now. We may not know the truth. We may not know what exactly it's going to look like on the other side. We may not know exactly how things are going to be, but that's okay. Just do with what you can every single day. This is Pisces. Now, not only can you get sucked up into the environment, this is also about getting clear. This is also about being with your environment, being present in that moment, being with people, experiencing that, the logical side of it, the emotional side. Sorry about that. Thank you for if you said bless you. But yeah, as the moon goes over Chiron, this is bringing that healing aspect. This is the moon right here. This is our emotions. This is our awareness. This is our unconscious. This is what the waters are doing. Like if you go to a water park and you see the big wave machine, it's kind of like now the waves are starting to get a little bit bigger, and we're not really sure what the next pattern is going to be, because they were first small and now they're like really these weird big random waves, and we kind of just have to ride it for a little while and be in this experience, see what this turns out for you. And that's what I got for you guys. This is your intuitive insight, where I just feel like, I should probably say some stuff. I want to dive in a little bit more deeper on it. So expect these videos very abruptly, very randomly throughout the week. Mostly I'll probably be getting into the lunar cycles and all that kind of good stuff. However, that's what I got. This moon in Pisces is going to be a little bit more different. We're going to be really exploring the truth of the subconscious and the unconscious of what we don't know and what we need to acknowledge and what we need to bring up. It's time to start facing that mirror of self. And then the moon will go into Aries, and that's a whole nother story. We'll talk about that later with this full moon in Taurus. So I'll be seeing you guys very soon.